Metal4Metal Universe. We're here for episode 42 of a cool episode of Metal News for you guys tonight. Mostly about a lot of tours that's really going on, which I'm pretty psyched for. Including we got some new Decapitated material, some new Immortal material, and we're going to be talking about a lot of new music that we've recently discovered. A lot of that thank you to the Metalhead box, and just other times that we've just looked up random shit, so we're really happy about that. We've also got a lot of updates on the System of a Down record that's probably not going to happen. Even though we heard a lot about it's going to happen, it's not going to happen.
I've been saying that since 2005.
Exactly, and I'm pretty sure that it's not going to happen. Stick around, guys. A lot of great material for you guys in this episode, including some announcements for some new segments that we're going to be doing on Metal4Metal. A lot of great shit right here on Metal4Metal. Thank you so much for joining us. Here we go. What is up, Metal4Metal Universe? I'm PG Steven, that's Dennis Parker. We're here to give you another great episode of Heavy Metal News, episode 42. I can't believe we made it this far, to be honest.
It's good to be with you here.
Yeah, it is. It is good. We haven't seen each other in a while, but you got to, with your job, with your kid.
I got adulting to do now.
You have adulting, yeah.
It kind of sucks, but it's better than killing myself, I guess.
I suppose so. It's just good that we get to at least see each other for at least once a week to discuss heavy metal.
That was the whole point of the show, actually. That was the whole point.
I don't think you ever told that story. Why you
at the bar?
Well, I know we've told the story of how we started Metal4Metal, but why did you actually want to start it? Because you knew you were having a kid?
Yeah, I knew I was going to have a kid and I was going to be locked down, and I wanted an excuse to just get out of the house at least once a week and just fuck around and talk about metal.
And with me.
There we go.
And then we just put a camera there and we thought we'd make it work.
That's why...
and I think it's been a success.
Yeah, I never gave a shit if anybody's watching it. It's really just...
and we said
really
that.
Just for me.
We really said that too. We were like, if we get 1 or 2 views, that's great.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm happy with our fan base.
I don't care if I'm just in an echo chamber just talking to myself. It's just something for me.
So we can talk about metal.
Yeah.
People have, no, I think we have regular fans, you know? I mean, we have, I can name a couple.
My mom?
No, seriously though, we do have, Mr. Josh Brown lives in Virginia, he bought a Metal4Metal shirt, he watches our shows. Zachary Strauss, I think you're from Ohio, I think that's where I put the thing from, I could be wrong about that. But he's actually a Avenged Sevenfold fan, so I give him shit for it, but he's a cool guy.
Speaking of giving shit, he always gives me shit about my love for buttons. I would just tell him, look at these fucking buttons here. I mean, they're cool buttons, don't get me wrong.
But I do always give him shit. The reason I gave
anytime I buy buttons, like
the reason I always give him shit because I was like, oh, you don't have anything to put them on, and I didn't either. And then I bought this vest when I was in Albuquerque.
True, I still don't really have anything.
Yeah, so you just buy them.
I started working on my battle vest, and then I just stopped because I realized I don't know how to sew.
Right.
So
just get some safety pins and ghetto that shit up.
Yeah, I guess I could. But I was just talking to people who have real battle vests. They're like, you just need to learn to sew, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, do you even sew?
Bro, do you even sew, bro?
So.
Anyway, we're going to get right into it here with some stuff that we've been listening to, some new music.
Yes.
Which, I always kind of bitch about, like, I always bitch about, like, oh, there's no new metal, whatever. But there is new metal. You just have to dig for it. And you listen to some new shit. I think you've been...
I've been trying to get out of my... my old ways.
Your closed-mindedness?
I'm never not going to be closed-minded when it comes to music, but I'm trying. So, a long time ago, like back, in my 20s, I gave Led Zeppelin a try. Obviously, I had to. And this was back before there was Spotify and everything, so, I just borrowed records from my friends or bought some shit at a pawn store or whatever. And Led Zeppelin, just for whatever reason, it's never, stuck with me. It's never, resonated with me. So now that, the internet's a thing, I went ahead and I spent a couple days just listening to Zeppelin 1 through 4, and they still just don't resonate with me. I gave them a fair chance.
Can you see that, like,
I feel
why
like,
they're talented?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, if I was born in that time, then I would totally be into Zeppelin. But just now, they just don't have... I feel like I should be high listening to them. I should be tripping acid or something, and maybe I would enjoy it.
Is that why, like, you wouldn't like Pink Floyd or anything like that?
No,
the Doors?
I definitely would like, yeah.
See, I'm a fan of all that shit. I love Zeppelin. I love Pink Floyd. I fucking love...
It just doesn't... It doesn't have the oomph for me. It just doesn't have that metal melodic goodness that I crave so much.
Well, let's talk about some metal melodic shit that you were just listening to, a band that I've loved for a long time, Colossus. You're a fan of them now.
Yeah, you said that you got them in your heavy metal box. I didn't get that.
Yeah, I heard about Colossus back in the day from Dave Watkins from fucking Hail Bob Astronauts.
Right.
They're a band from North Carolina. Colossus, they changed their name to Mega Colossus, but fucking A, are they good, man.
Right.
I love, so I was really excited to get them in the Metalhead box, which is fantastic. I mean, if you don't know what the Metalhead box is, you should, because Dennis does fantastic reviews on the Metalhead box that comes
thanks,
in.
buddy.
I like them a lot. And no, he did pay for them. They're not just given to him for free.
I wish they would give it to me.
Yeah,
but
but he does badass reviews on them, and it's just like a Loot Crate for metal. It's fantastic, and it's done like privately. It's not like from Loot Crate, the company.
It's not affiliated with
But
Loot
so
Crate.
we also listened to another band called Nuclear Homicide. They're fucking really
They're
good.
really good.
And what was the other band that you were talking about?
Tyranno.
Tyranno.
They're from Brazil, and they're really cool. And,
They are really good.
I
don't really like the guy's voice, I will
Yeah,
say.
you didn't like the voice,
but the instrumentals are great.
It sounds like it was not recorded in this decade. It sounds like it came straight out the 80s for me. It has that like old raw kind of produced feeling to it.
Sure.
And I really like him. I even hit him up on Facebook. I just sent him a message being like, hey, you guys are cool. I got your CD in the Metalhead box. And, you know, just, hey, big ups to you. And they responded. They were like, oh, cool, where you from, you know?
That's cool, man.
Yeah. And I was just like, I'm from Charleston. There's no metal scene around here. But, you know, wish you guys could come. But, hey, I like your stuff. He's like, hey, cool. It's good hearing that there's people from other countries listening to music. Some nice guys. You know, so
that's kind of how I felt with Suotana, that other band that I was talking about, that Finland death metal band. I commented on their shit, and I was like, hey, you know, where can I get some records from you guys? You know, you guys kick ass, and they're like, thank you very much. You know, you can go on our Bandcamp page and look at shit. And I did. I think I'm going to get one of their t-shirts. They have a t-shirt and CD combo. It's like $30, so I'm probably going to buy that.
But definitely that Colossus band's the best band I've heard that so far. I've only had 3 Metalhead bosses.
So good.
But yeah, they're really good. But, you know, I can just listen to their stuff online anyway. Just like
Yeah, you're right. Some other new music that we've been listening to. The new Vane record came out, along with the new Immortal record.
Yeah.
And the new Immortal record,
even without a bop, it's really
fantastic.
Good. It's one of their best ones, and it's definitely one of their heaviest ones too.
Yeah.
I mean, my favorite one of all time is Sons of Northern Darkness. That's one of my first black metal albums ever got, so it's just stuck with me. But this one is way heavier.
What's the song I like? Grim Death, I think is what it's called. I'm gonna make sure before I say Grim and Dark. That's what it is. That fucking song is. This shit's heavy.
Yeah,
I like it.
I mean, it's just a great album in general. It's just very, very fat. Lots of blast beats. If you like blast beats, that's what this is going to be your thing.
It's good stuff.
So yeah, I mean, I give it. You know, I don't know if I have an actual review for it yet, but I've listened to it about twice, and I really like it. So.
Speaking of reviews, I know I'm going to be doing a review of the new Demon Scar album, which I'm really excited for. Demon Scar, really kick-ass thrash metal band. I've grown to know those guys. You guys are really good guys. So I'm really excited to review that record whenever I get it. So thank you for that. But we're going to talk about a band that isn't going to be making a new album. We discussed this earlier.
They kind of remind me of Tool in a way, where like, good luck ever getting a new album.
Let me go on record and say I still don't think we're ever going to get a Tool record.
Probably not.
We have more chance of getting this System of a Down record than getting a Tool record, and I will go on record saying that.
All right, well,
I've said record too many times, so why don't you just talk about System of a Down?
It's a very long article, so just to break it down to a Cliff Notes version, Surge has been accused by the other band members of being the reason that there hasn't been a new System of a Down record. So he came out with a very long paragraph explaining why. And he said basically, yeah, I kind of am the reason. He said there's artistic reasons for it, being like, I didn't feel that I had, or the other band members had really any input, as much input. It was that Darren? I guess he's the guitar player.
Yeah, the guitar player.
He's, I guess he's the main songwriter, so obviously, like, usually when you're the main songwriter, you get more credit than anyone else, but I guess most of the royalties...
Except for the case of Black Sabbath for some reason.
Yeah, I think
Geezer gets no credit, I think.
Yeah.
Well, he gets credit, like writing, but no one...
But I think they split it 4... I could be wrong, I don't know their financial situation, but I believe that Sabbath, they split it 4 ways. I could be wrong about that, but from what it sounds like is Darren was taking the, you know, most of the royalties.
Well, you know, Surge... From what I understand, he didn't even want to do Mesmerize or Hypnotize, which I love those records.
He felt like he just wasn't, you know, he would come to the table with an idea and then his idea would be morphed into something else completely different by the time it was done.
That's got to be frustrating.
Yeah, and he wants all the other band members to have equal rights in the band, you know, all of them to have a voice. And basically he just doesn't want this Darren guy to have a monopoly on the band, from what it sounds like.
Yeah, it sounds like they just couldn't agree. They tried. Apparently they tried, but they just all couldn't agree, and that's just one of the things.
I've never been a big System of a Down fan. I could live my whole life without hearing another song from them. But I would like to hear Tool. I would like to hear some new Tool.
See, I mean, I like Tool, but I was a big System of a Down fan. Actually,
Really?
I don't consider them new metal. I think I think that their lyrics are just so obscure, and their lyrics are just so.
The music in general is pretty weird.
Yeah,
it's
but I think it was different for the time. I think it was really good.
I think I first heard Chop Suey in like 10th grade or something. I was like, well, this is different.
Yeah. But anyway, that's what I think.
So moving on to Children of Bodom. Says their new album is done, and it's entitled "It's Done" as well. So "It's Done" is actually done. Okay. So, but they're saying
done.
Right. So they're saying that actually even the mastering and everything is being completed. That they're just waiting on artwork, but for some reason, which they don't go into a lot of detail. I don't know why they're just saying that it's not going to be coming out anytime this year, which is kind of weird. It seems like they
it's weird.
Put it out at the end of the year or whatever. But Children of Bodom is one of the bands that, even though like most bands in general, I like their early stuff better, you know. But there's not one Children of Bodom album that I don't like.
I can agree to that. And I'm just looking up their latest one. Now, I Worship Chaos. That's right.
That was the last one.
The one before that, though, Halo of Blood.
That was good.
That one I really enjoyed.
That was really good.
I really enjoyed Halo of Blood. But I Worship Chaos was good. It was good.
I mean, I mean,
like Follow the Reaper.
Follow the Reaper is my favorite of all time. That's
Blood
insane.
Drunk Hate Breeder. Is that it?
Hate Breeder, yeah.
Hate Breeder. That one was great.
Hate Crew Death Roll was one of them. I don't know if that's the one.
Let me look it up.
Because
I know there's
Hate Crew Death Roll was really good. Hate Breeder, I believe, was like an earlier one.
Is that what it was? Hate Breeder, yes.
Yeah, and then there was Reckless, Rentless, and Wild or some shit like that.
Yeah, but the other one that I was thinking of, my favorite record is Are You Dead Yet?
Oh, that was really good.
Yeah, that one's really good. So Children of Bodom, man, I've always been a fucking fan of them. Alexio.
Yeah, Alexi, yeah.
Yeah, Alexi, he's a fucking phenomenal guitar player.
And actually, we didn't talk about this, but I saw it online that, I can't remember which country it in, he had 100 guitar players on stage.
Yes! And they all did,
I can't remember what they played. It was just like, it was an instrumental that they played.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the song was, but they all played it in sync, and it was really killer. So you should check that out. Okay, moving on. There's a video premiere of Decapitated, Kill the Cult. Now, this is from their last album that they did back last year. Right. So they're just getting around now to...
Well, they kind of got interrupted.
Yeah, they got in by being in jail for being accused of being raped.
Which was untrue, because that lady was a cunt.
Yeah, she's a bitch. Damn. So, fuck her. But it's a really good... What do you think about it?
I think it's really great. The song is fantastic. I think the video is really cool.
Yeah, we've heard the song, because it's been out for a while. But the video... is really good. I enjoy it. It's kind of a live video, but it's got like kind of a weird
vibe to it. I like it. I like it a lot, though. I like it a lot.
So we feel like we definitely have to throw that in there because we've been covering Decapitated for forever.
For a while, and I think they're a great death metal band.
All right. So now that's pretty much all the news. Unless you got anything now, there's really just a shitload of tours.
Yeah, that's
that we've
like
been going
holy hell! Look at all the tours.
Lots of tours, lots and lots of tours coming.
I mean, who we got? We got GWAR, fucking
so
Hate Breeder.
The first one we got going on here, we got GWAR and Hate Breed. They're coming out for a Gore, Core, Metal, and More tour. Try saying that 3 times fast.
All right. Gore, more, metal, and more. Gore, more, metal, and more. Gore, more, metal, and more. Gore,
Core, Metal, and more. Gore, Core, Metal, and more. Gore, Core, Metal, and more. Okay, I guess it's not that hard. But anyway. So, this one that's kind of exciting for us because they are coming to South Carolina.
They're coming to the House of Blues.
They're coming to Myrtle Beach, which is fun. That's usually where I went to see them. I've seen GWAR like 4 or 5 times. They used to come here like every year, so it was like a...
See, Lauren has seen GWAR once at Warped Tour.
They're really cool. I'm not a fan of the opening bands that are going to be there.
No, Miss May I is garbage. Hate Breed I can tolerate. Yeah, and then that other band, Sharks, American Sharks, I think they're shitty too.
Yeah, we listened to a song of theirs and it wasn't very good. Hate Breed, if they played 2 songs, I could deal with that, but I'm not a fan of Hate Breed. So I think I'm going to skip this one out. I recommend you see it because GWAR has an awesome stage show, and I'm kind of curious to know that what it is now that oh my god, Otis isn't in there anymore. So
so when do they come into Myrtle Beach? November 2nd?
Yes.
And then Cannibal Corpse is also November 2nd?
So yes, also in South Carolina terms, their first tour is actually their first tour date on the tour is at the Music Farm in downtown Charleston, which I think I'm going to go to this one because I'm not the biggest Cannibal Corpse fan in the world, but they do have some really solid albums like Kill and what are they?
See, I really like
Kill
Hate.
and Bleeding.
I really like Hate Eternal. That's a really good band.
Yeah, Hate Eternal is really good. Actually, what was one of their albums? I Tyrant, I believe that's the name of it. Like that was an album I bought fucking like years ago.
Yeah.
Long time, like when Cat's music was still open.
Cats.
Yes. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
So that's something I'd like to see Cannibal Corpse.
I'm mad that it's on the same because I'd like to go to both of those, to be honest.
But if I had to choose between, just because I've seen GWAR so many times.
Well, maybe it's better if you go to Cannibal and I go to GWAR, and we can come back and share experiences.
Yeah, because Cannibal Corpse, I can just go there and then be home in 30 minutes. And not have a 2.5 hour drive for.
That's true.
Yeah. And let's see, what else we got here? We got Exodus is headlining a European tour.
I was reading about this, yes.
The MTV Headbangers Ball Tour, which is going to be pretty cool there.
Exodus, who are they with? Because I remember
Bodom, Death Angel, and Suicidal.
That's right, Death Angel.
Suicidal Angels, yeah. So that, I mean, I wish we could get that, but they're going to be playing all the
Would you trade Cannibal Corpse and GWAR to see that? Absolutely, right?
Oh my god.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
See Exodus?
Yes, yes, without a doubt. That's just more my wheelhouse than death metal, you know. But and then the last one, which I believe they are coming around here too.
I think you and I are both going to do this one.
Yeah,
Behemoth
and At the Gates, and they are going to be playing
the Fillmore, the Underground.
The Underground,
which is where we saw Ice Dirt from Sanctuary, the stage where you can touch them.
So it's right next to the Fillmore.
So yeah, we got. What's that date?
It is October 30th. So actually, I'm sorry, not October 30th.
October 29th.
27th. No,
29th.
You're right, 29th.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to go to this one, actually, because that's actually just a couple days after I'm getting back from my vacation. I'm taking a week off then, so I'm probably not going to be able to go to that, but take some good footage. I would like to go to it, though.
Yeah, I think we're going to try and go to that.
Yeah, there's a lot of bands, they're all touring, like, right around the same time.
Yeah.
So that's some...
that's a lot of great touring for us
right
North American around...
At least, I mean, there's more tours going on. I mean, there is Judas Priest...
and Deep Purple, but I'm not paying $70 for that ticket. As much as I'd love to see them, I can't do it.
Yeah. It'd be cool if they toured with Saxon instead of Deep Purple, I think.
I don't mind them touring with Deep Purple. I fucking love Deep Purple.
Deep Purple would be cool. I'd really like to see Saxon more than Deep Purple. That would be cool. But
what made you just think Saxon?
Because they have the same producer in their album.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And their album just came out.
That new Saxon record was good.
Yeah, they both had new albums this year.
So, something I need to talk about now that we're on the subject of albums and you're talking about Priest and shit. Does Judas Priest still hold your favorite record this year so far? New? Or does Immortal beat it?
I think that's a hard question. I'd probably say I like Priest more right now. So far they got the best album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can agree with that. Well, guys, we're going to get on to our topic of this episode. Just a simple, funny topic we wanted to come up with.
We had no other ideas.
Let's do it. Well, I had a couple, but before we get into the topic real quick, I do want to discuss a new segment that we're going to be starting on coming up here soon. It's going to be called Table of Metal, and it's going to be a little bit more formal than our Metal Hammered interviews. We're going to be having suit and tie and Speedos. We're going to be having like 4 members from different bands that have been on the Metal Hammered show, and we'll just have a topic, and I'll just kind of be the mediator. I'm not really going to be discussing too much. It's going to be mostly the guys, and I'm really excited about this. The first one we're going to be doing is going to be on the topic of Black Sabbath. Just going through I think that's a great first topic. Just going through their records, going through their records, their impact on today's metal, so on and so forth. The first 4 they're going to be on. Are they going to be on the first episode of Table of Metal? Mr. Edward from Columbia, who plays in a band We As a Species, really good shit. Taylor Jenkins from Hearts on Fire, guitarist for Hearts on Fire. Dylan Wood, the guitarist from Dirt Pot. And my personal friend, a great friend of Metal4Metal, supported us since the very beginning. Love this man. Mr. Frank O'Donnell, the former drummer for the Gutter Saints. All going to be on the show. This is going to be a wild one. I really can't wait for it. And I can't wait to be able to get in there. And it's going to be mostly unedited, going to be mostly raw, just talking about the subject of Black Sabbath. And we'll do something like that every couple months, something like that. We've also got a couple more Metal Hammers coming up, including The Cult of Bastards, Todd Brown's band, is going to be on here pretty soon, along with We As a Species. I'm actually in talks. He's actually texting me right now. Mr. Rain Rumble from Nuclear Desolation in Charlotte, North Carolina. So we're kind of got some stuff rolling around. But you want to hear the topic of the episode. I know we want to discuss it. So
What is it?
if you can name 3 people from metal bands
All right.
to join you on the zombie apocalypse, who would you pick?
Okay.
The apocalypse has happened.
All right.
And you have like a computer, right? That kind of like Spider-Man when he was able to get people from the X-Men to join him in that other dimension with Madam Web.
Oh, right.
Right. So you're at that computer.
Well, okay, wait. Are you talking about the '90s series Spider-Man?
Yeah, with the TV
Yeah,
show.
well, he got Madam Web, and it wasn't people from the X-Men. It was just all the other Spider-Man.
Well, yeah, but I'm sorry, but
Yeah,
he did get Storm and Wolverine.
Did he?
Yeah, and then he got Fantastic Four, and then he got Captain America. No, he got Iron Man.
I don't remember. I just remember him having all the different Spider-Mans from all the different dimensions.
Well, there was that, but this was when that dude,
that was
the Beyonder, wanted to make the ultimate thing between good and evil.
I need to look this up. That's been a
We'll
while.
watch the episode.
That's been a while since I've
But
seen
moving
it. Okay.
on,
But
3
anyway.
people that you can get the zombie apocalypse. Who you got?
Off the top of my head, I'm thinking Bill Ward. I'm thinking Ted Nugent,
Okay,
and I'm thinking Johan Hegg from Amon Amarth.
I can agree to all that, but you gotta explain Bill Ward.
Well, because I can outrun him. Because he's fat and he's just.
You can outrun Bill
I can
Ward.
outrun him, so like the zombies will hoard on him, and they will take a long time to finish devouring his body. There's a lot to eat there. So I would say Ted Nugent just because he's a bad motherfucker. He's good with a bow and arrow.
That's
and
true.
We know that
And,
during
and he's right wing, gun waving.
he's crazy. I was listening to him on the Joe Rogan podcast.
I love that episode. Yeah,
he was insane. He's crazy. Like, I love that one.
I think Danny just watched that one too.
Yeah, it was really good. And but yeah, because you need someone during a zombie apocalypse. You don't want to have guns because that's just going to attract more zombies.
The noise.
Right, so all the noise from it. So you're going to need the bow and arrow. And Johan Hegg, also because he has the best show other than Dave Mustaine on Gimme Radio, I think. I really like his 2 hours. He plays a lot of good stuff on there.
What does that have to do with the...
He's a Viking. Well, he's from a Viking band, so I'm
okay.
assuming that he is proficient in Viking combat. At the same way, so he'd be able to use like an axe. What are other things that Vikings use? Spears. A mace.
A long sword? I mean, like
sword,
what?
A mace. Things like that. A battle axe.
Okay.
So.
I can agree.
And he's a big motherfucker. He's a big guy. So, those off the top of my head, those are my 3.
Okay, off the top of my head, I guess I would pick, alright. Dave Mustaine.
Okay.
He's a big guy.
So he can do drugs with the zombies.
Well, he has the martial arts.
Or maybe he could convert the zombies to be born again Christians.
No, he would just I think he would just bore him with right-wing conversation.
He could do that.
So Dave Mustaine I would pick. I would probably...
Ted could do that too.
Yeah, Ted could totally do that. I would probably then pick... I would pick Nika McBrain from Iron Maiden.
Okay.
Because I say this because he knows spiritual shit, not religious shit, but he would get. I think he would have some sort of spells.
Okay.
Up his sleeve, yeah.
Okay.
And then the last one, you're gonna question it.
I question everything.
I'm gonna say Gene Simmons, because think of all that money he's got. He's got to have a plane, a helicopter.
I was about to say in the zombie apocalypse, money won't get you very far.
Doesn't matter though. He's got that shit. We get in that chopper, we're out. Yeah, what's gonna happen is.
So where are you gonna land though? I mean,
we can land on an island. We'll land on Jurassic Park.
I'd stay on a boat.
Stay on a boat?
Yeah, you gotta stay on
Well,
a boat.
I'm sure he's got a yacht.
Yeah, you gotta stay on the boat.
You know?
Yeah.
I would hate being with Gene Simmons, but I mean.
With most of the zombie shows, they want to try and get in the water. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it makes sense.
What was that movie, The Day of the Dead, though? Where they could walk underwater and just come out?
Oh,
Day of the Dead,
you're right. Yeah.
So it depends on what rules we have.
Yeah.
Is it Resident Evil rules? Is it Shaun of the Dead rules? You know?
Oh, Shaun of the Dead rules, yeah. We could use your vinyl if it was Shaun of the Dead. Just chuck that at them all day.
What would you throw? What you would just go to my Zeppelin, probably.
Yeah, I
You
would just
dick.
throw Zeppelin. Yeah, fuck it.
The Batman
it's
soundtrack.
worthless to me.
I wouldn't let you throw my Batman soundtrack though.
Zeppelin is worthless to me, so I'll throw
No,
those.
I would throw. Okay, if I'm looking at my collection now, I would throw. I don't know. It's hard. I have 2 Barry Manilow records. I throw those.
Whatever the case, I just don't want the running zombies. Those are terrifying. I want the slow.
You don't want the Dawn of the Dead.
I want the Romero. Well, I do want not the new Dawn of the Dead. The old. Romero zombies.
That wasn't a very good.
Those guys are fucking slow. Unless you get caught in a zombie horde, you're good. You know, you can outrun them. You can outwalk them.
You can outwalk them.
Yeah, you just gotta watch out. You can't turn your back. Don't get comfortable. Don't get comfortable.
You're always got to be on your alarm. Yeah,
right.
And that's why another thing I think Dave, because he's so moronic, he's so just. I think that he would just be like, we can't relax, we gotta get out there.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, he'd probably try to take charge, and he'd probably.
He'd be a nice alpha, because I'm not an alpha guy.
I kind of think he'd get everyone killed. He'd be that one guy not wanting to go into the basement. You
think so?
Should have just went to the basement. Let's just wait it out in the basement.
But then I think Nico, I think would be because I would trust him the most. 1, because he's from Iron Maiden. 2, I think he's the smartest. Dave would just be like, they're probably Metallica zombies. He would just
Metallica 7. Where's my royalty check?
Where's my royalty check? Well, guys, that's it, episode 42 for tonight, guys. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with us every week that we do this. Thank you guys so much for your views and your subscribes and your comments and your likes, all that good stuff. Again, thank you guys for your support. We got a lot of great content coming for you guys later on. And again, I'm PJ Steven. That's Dennis Parker. Here's to you guys from us at Metal4Metal. Thank you.